Welcome to Early Morning Catechism. In this lesson, we are getting very close to our own religion. Today we're going to study Judaism. As you saw from the picture and can see now, the Word of God is extremely important to the Jewish people. As you see these people pondering the scrolls, Judaism, in a way, can be called a religion of the book. Now, last time we talked about the Muslim religion, and we've studied Buddhism and Hinduism. I want to point out to you something that is basically different from the other world religions and Judaism and Christianity. When we studied the Muslim religion, we studied about Muhammad, who heard voices and wrote down the truths that he believed and the ways that the people should practice those truths. So their religion began with doctrine. And I suppose we could say practice. Only later were the people concerned about their own history. It was like, believe this, learn this, do this, and by the way, this is the history of our people. Now I'm speaking in very general terms. When we go to Judaism and Christianity, it's just the opposite. History comes first. And under this, I'm going to put story. The religion does not begin with doctrine, with mystical experience, with contemplation. It begins rather with the conviction that God is active in their own people's history. And that leads to, later on, the doctrine and the practice. So it is said that Christianity and Judaism are very materialistic. Now that seems to be a negative term. It doesn't mean the religion's taken up with riches and wealth and that kind of thing. By saying that Christianity and Judaism are materialistic, we mean that there is a belief that the whole world, all of creation, is permeated with meaning and purpose. The Jews had a passion for meaning for their lives. And so they believe that all of life, all of creation can be seen as a reflection of God. And therefore, all things are to be held sacred. And this permeates through all of their traditions. The basic manual then for their living becomes the law as expressed basically in the Ten Commandments. The Jews believe that God revealed himself first and foremost in his actions, not in words. The story that is fundamental to the Jewish people is the story of the Exodus, being led from slavery to freedom through the desert to Mount Sinai, where God entered into a covenant with the people. And through this covenant, God reveals himself as a personal God who loves people as a father loves his children and invites them into a personal relationship. This is a major step. This is a major difference from some of the other world religions. God inviting the people to a personal covenantal relationship. And of course, the history of the Jewish people is here in the Old Testament of our Bible. Why is this Old Testament so important to us? Remember, this is the book, so to speak, that formed Jesus Christ. And so my question today is, how many things do we do in our religion, in our worship, that are Jewish in their roots?